Chapter 2. What do you remember about the explosion, Mr. Parmenter? I already told you, I said, sitting at the police station. We were in a small room with a large mirror. There was a metal table between me and the police officer. Call me Tom. And I don't remember anything because I was asleep. The blonde policewoman was recording our conversation. In her ear was a microphone. Someone was telling her what to ask me. Someone sitting on the other side of the mirror, perhaps. Do you have any idea who blew up the hospital? She asked. Her Swiss accent was very strong, but her English grammar was good. Any idea at all? I looked at the camera that was recording me. Police should not be playing guessing games, I said. Do I have an idea? Of course. It was the owner of the company. What company? She asked. Transmute Corporation? Right. What other company is there? I'm talking about the owner of the company which paid for the experiment. The policewoman stared at me. That does not make sense. Why would he destroy his own work? How do you know the owner is a man? I asked. You said he. She blinked her eyes. She ignored my question. Do you think it is a coincidence that you lived, but the others died? I don't think it was an accident, I said, standing up. I don't believe in coincidence. A bomb destroyed a whole hospital, but I lived. I believe that was on purpose. I was finished with the interview. The female officer asked me to sit down. I refused. I said, sit down, Mr. Parmenter. Call me Tom, I said, walking over to the mirror. There are 3 people sitting on the other side of this mirror. One of them works for Transmute. He is telling you what to ask me. Why do you say that? She asked. But her face told me everything I needed to know. Her expression told me the truth. I'm leaving, I said. The interview is over. Open the door. Tom, we still have some questions to ask you. No, you don't. You are asking questions that you know the answers to. The door was locked. There was an electronic keypad by the door. Without thinking, I punched in the code and the door unlocked. You know who blew up the building. And you know why he did it. She did not try to stop me from leaving. Why? She asked. I turned and pointed at my head. To create me. Asterisk, there was a news station across town. I got in a taxi and told him to take me there. The media was happy to meet with me. We set up a fast press conference. Many news stations and magazines sent reporters. I gave all of them a fantastic story free of charge. You don't want money for your story, they asked. It was hard for them to believe. I only want the truth to be told to the public. People must know the truth. The owner of Transmute wanted to kill my doctor. He wanted to make it look like a terrorist attack, but it was him. But why would he do that? So the experiment would never end. I was connected to the supercomputer for many hours, much longer than I was supposed to be. My doctor, Dr. Benoit, wanted to be careful. She wanted to download small amounts of data. But you think I don't think. I know. I know the owner wanted to keep me hooked up longer. He and Professor Bidwell wanted to push me. To see how much information a human mind can hold. How much can it hold? The reporter asked me. I smiled at the reporter. Too much, I said. The reporter's name was Michael James Beckett, and he was married with one daughter. I knew his age, his address, and his parents' names and address. I knew where he graduated college, what his grades were, and who all of his social media friends were. I told him his car's license plate number and how many traffic violations he'd gotten last year. I also told him to stop smoking. How do you know I smoke? He asked. It's in your medical files. Asterisk, the owner of the company was not arrested. There was no proof that he had anything to do with the explosion. He even asked to meet me privately. Son, you can't go around making these wild accusations, he said, offering me a drink. Keep your drink. I don't trust you. Fine, he said, sitting down. But if you say another word about me, I will sue you. Go ahead. I don't have any money, I said. But I knew he was lying. He wouldn't sue me. He would probably have me killed instead. It's funny. I know almost everything about everyone, but I cannot remember your name. Even when people tell me, I forget it. Why is that? I would not know, he said with a shrug. Maybe it is a glitch. Some kind of error in your brain function. With so much new information inside your head, you will probably forget some things. Yeah. Too bad my doctor is dead, huh? Look, Tom, I told you. I had nothing to do with it. Stop blaming me. And where is Professor Bidwell? I asked. His body was never found. That is a good question, he said, as he poured a glass of water. The police told me they are looking for him. Here, at least drink some water. I looked at the glass. He really wanted me to have it. Okay, I said, taking it from him with my left hand. He stood up a little to hand it to me. I slipped my left foot behind him, like a hook. With my right hand, I pushed his face as hard as I could. He tripped backward and fell hard. I jumped on him, pouring the water in his open mouth. He tried to spit it out, but I held his mouth closed. He swallowed it. His body shook for a few minutes, then stopped moving forever. Funny, I said. People always say to drink more water, but look what happens when you do. Annex to Chapter 2. Summary. Tom meets with news reporters. He tells them that he thinks the owner of Transmute Corporation caused the hospital explosion. The owner meets Tom too. He threatens to sue Tom. He offers Tom a glass of poisoned water, but Tom makes him drink it instead. Multiple choice questions. Select one answer for each question 6. Why does Tom speak to reporters? A. To sell his story for money. B. To become famous. C. To meet the owner of Transmute. D. To tell the public the truth about the explosion. 7. How does Tom know everything about the reporter? A. Because Tom downloaded so much information. B. because Tom read the man's files during lunch. C. Because Tom knows the man from college. D. None of the above. 8. What does Tom think about Professor Bidwell? A. That he's working in Brazil. B. That is working for Titan 2035. C. That is dead. D. That is working with the owner of Transmute 9. Why does the owner want Tom to drink something? A. Because Tom is thirsty. B. Because Tom feels tired. C. Because he wants to poison Tom. D. Because he wants to sue Tom. 10. How does Tom get the owner to drink the water? A. He tricks the owner. B. They both drink some water. C. Tom switches their glasses. D. Tom pours the water in his mouth. Answers to Chapter 2.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more free lessons. Thanks so much. Bye.